A Place to Belong is a 2019 historical children's novel by Japanese-American author Cynthia Kadohata. Set in the immediate aftermath of World War II, it tells the story of Hanako, a young Japanese girl who travels with her family from the United States back to Japan. Hanako and her family return after spending 4 years confined in a series of internment camps along the U.S. West Coast, including the massive Tule Lake camp in Northern California. Her family is among thousands of Nikkei people, members of the Japanese diaspora, who were unjustly imprisoned due to wartime anti-Japanese sentiment. Seeking to repatriate after suffering at the hands of the American government, Hanako's family soon discovers the scale of devastation Japan endured during the war. Kadohata drew inspiration from the real-life experiences of Yasuko Margie Sakamura, who as a girl lived in the internment camps before making the difficult journey home. The novel shifts back and forth through time, chronicling Hanako's childhood, beginning with the December 1941 Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, a moment that immediately made life harsher for hundreds of thousands of people of Japanese descent, regardless of citizenship, wealth, or location. Families were separated and imprisoned in various camps. At that time, Hanako lived in Los Angeles, where her parents ran the Weatherford Chinese-American Cafe in Little Tokyo. Her family was first sent to a temporary internment site but remained together along with her brother Akira, before being relocated to Jerome, Arkansas, and eventually to Tule Lake in Modoc County, California. The camp was densely overcrowded at one point, sheltering over 18,000 people. Prisoners attempted to organize and protest, but most efforts were met with harsher punishment. In the climate of racial paranoia, every detainee was presumed guilty of espionage or treason. In the present timeline, Hanako and her parents journey aboard a large ship to Japan, hoping to find her grandparents' farm outside Hiroshima. They have heard of the atomic bomb but have little understanding of the devastation it caused. On board, Hanako struggles with the lack of personal space and privacy as the ship traverses the vast, uncertain ocean. In mid-January 1946, the family docks at Uraga Harbor, takes a schooner to shore and then boards a truck bound for an army barracks. The following morning, Hanako and Akira discover their luggage is missing, leaving them without clothes and the hidden money their mother had packed. They board a train to Hiroshima, where Hanako is horrified by the utter destruction of the once thriving city. The family continues by train into the countryside, arriving near Hanako's paternal grandparents' farm. There, Hanako and Akira meet their Jayachin, or grandfather, for the first time, and they are immediately filled with mutual affection. Fortunately, Hanako's Jayachin speaks some English, allowing them to share their respective wartime experiences. In the months that follow, the family struggles to survive. Her parents realize opportunities in Japan are scarce and begin seeking a way to return to America. Hanako's father learns of an American lawyer, Mr. Collins, who assists repatriated Japanese in regaining U.S. citizenship, arguing that the Nikkei were essentially forced to repatriate. Hanako feels torn over leaving her grandparents, though returning to America appears essential for survival. Ultimately, she and Akira return to the United States. At the novel's close, Hanako reflects on her survival, shaped by her ability to accept whatever fate brings. Kadohata's story portrays the homeland not as a fixed or romantic ideal, but as a place claimed through endurance, perseverance, and sacrifice. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.